Okay, everybody, back to the TTR 125 conversion. So since the last time, I've done some stuff to it. I just test drove it. I've given y'all some videos of it. I took it off road trail riding. It's great. It runs good. I love it. I don't have any issues with it, except for the fact that I love to upgrade things. So this is an upgrading video. So this is the QS 138. This is this straight drive. There's no gear to it. It's just straight drive, which I'll show you what I mean by here. So this one here, straight drive, chain hooked to the actual axle, straight to it, nothing else there. Okay, so that goes straight down here. That's straight drive. So that's a straight drive one. All right, yes, I've put a name on it, TTR Electric Lightning. And then, of course, my YouTube channel. But yeah, so anyways, this is it so far. So I tested it. I love it. It does awesome. There's nothing wrong with it, really. This is just my preference because I like to upgrade things and see how much I can put into something before it just becomes dangerous. So yeah, if you can see over here on the side, there's a little box over here. And let's pull this over. I'll show you what this is. So, here we go. Boom. This is the QS 72 4,000 watt motor. This is the gear driven motor. What it means by gear driven is, if you can see, of course it looks very different, but this contains gear oil. There's a gear in here that spins another gear, which spins the sprocket, which gives you torque. This is the difference. There is the exact same motors, the exact same horsepower, same motors, but the only difference is this is gear driven and that one there is not gear driven. Get them both in the picture, you can see there's a huge difference. So new motor mounts has to be built because the depth between here and where the chain sits, this is going to sit out a little further on the other side, but not much. But yeah, this is the new QS motor, and I like they have changed some designs on the new QS motors. So the old QS motors, see if you can see where the wires, the 3-stage wires come out right there. There's just a rubber grommet, some looks like glue, and some wires coming out of it. I didn't like that. It will work, it's okay, but for longevity time, that's not going to. That's going to eventually deteriorate, cause leaks going in at water when you're driving, stuff like that. So, but look at this. They've upgraded the wires, they've upgraded the input going in. It's actually bolted down with a compression. I mean, they've definitely upgraded. The old wires going to the same size motor, the exact same size motor. These wires are thin. These are like 8-gauge wires going into the controller unit, coming out of there. They're like little tiny wires. These wires are massive, and they're the same exact motor, same wattage. Huge wires. So they upgraded the wires. They upgraded the ingoing box here. I've got the exact same motor on this here. This motor that I just purchased down there is the one that's on here. This thing I can ride wheelies with. This is the motor right here. Gear driven motor. That's it. So as you can see on this one, I don't know if you can see that, but back there it's got that rubber and it's got small wires. It does not have the big wires. And it's just, yeah, they've upgraded a lot on it. They've done a good job on upgrading. I'm liking it a lot. The only thing I do see that's different than all the QS motors I've gotten, and I've gotten a lot of QS motors, this one does not have anything underneath this blue thing. There's nothing there. Normally there's a QS emblem, like this motor. It's got the QS emblem on it. There's no emblem on it. So it leaves you to be able to paint this motor, I guess, if you want, and not cover up any emblems. But anyways, So this is my new project. I'm going to do some video on it when I get, so basically I'm going to remove this motor. I'm going to mock this motor up inside there. I'm going to build the motor mounts, have everything built, ready to go, painted, sitting on the floor, everything like last time, all built there. Then I'm going to show you all the parts and what I did to build them, how I built them, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to show you the assembly of assembling it into the unit with the new parts and the new motor mounts and everything like that. So it's not going to be a full video of me sitting here actually doing it and you seeing piece by piece, but you will see how it's assembled, how those parts were made and stuff like that. Now, just to let you see, I am cutting this out of straight steel. This is thin steel, 16 gauge. The motor mounts, I'm using thicker, 7/16 to whatever that is. I'm using thicker for the motor mounts. And I don't know if y'all know, if I've showed you this, but this is all I use. Grinding wheel, these are Hercules blades. 4.5 inch grinder wheel, cut through it. I use that there to build this entire dirt bike. I've used it, everything on there to do it. This here, everything to do it. And all I'm using to weld it all, believe it or not, is a little Iron Max. This little Iron Max 110 rocks. I've had no issues with it. If you take your time and go slow enough with your welds and you do your little circle patterns or whatever you want to do patterns, and you go slow, you can weld just as well with that. I've had no issues with any of the weld joints that I have welded. Break, pop, snap, crack, nothing. And I've welded a lot of stuff and went extreme speeds on those things with those welds. So yeah, going to show you as I can do, and hopefully soon here I'll have me a GoPro or a 360 camera, so that way I can actually do some kind of first-person view and keep the camera rolling the whole time I'm building it. That way you can actually sit down and watch me do the entire thing. But I will try to post another video when I go to install everything and how I did it. Also on this side here, I have built a plate. I think I covered it up underneath this here. Yeah. So this is going to be a plate. I got a dirt floor, so I have blankets down, but this is going to be my plate here. I'm going to be putting this, it's going to be open there like that, you know, so wind can catch from the front of it. It's going to be on the side, it's going to catch it, it's going to be bent in, so the wind will blow through here around, hit the motor and cool the controller unit. It's going to be like just kind of a wind catch that's going to be up underneath here, and there'll be a 1/2 inch of gap between this and the plate with spacers, so the wind can blow through. That helps cool those things down. Yeah, so later on today I'll give you another video, or I might post them all at the same time, but anyways, so you can watch them back to back. This is the first video of a couple of upgrading to a more spicier motor. Basically what this motor is going to do is give me the torque that I need when I need it. I haven't even took this and tested it, to be honest with you. I drove it in some trails and stuff with some 250s and a 400 or something, 426 or something like that. Some KXs. I drove road with them. I kept up with them. It was very nimble. It went around corners and jumped over things really well. The only issues I have is I want to get the Yamaha YZ85 front forks. I heard that you can put the front forks on this thing. So this forks here, these forks are made for trail riding. They're not made for jumping. And if I want to jump stuff, which I like jumping stuff and being rough and riding wheelies and dropping down and all kinds of stuff, so I want to change these front forks out and the whole tree and everything, change it all out to the YZ85 front end. I'm doing research still to find out if that works or not. If y'all have ever done that, I want to literally take this whole tree out and unscrew this and place the whole front end of a YZ85 on there, if that's possible. Leave in the comments if you ever done it or know anyone that has done it on the TTR 125 large tire. because I am really wanting to upgrade those front shocks, but don't really know yet. Still doing research on it, but yeah. So back to you in a little while with another video, where the next one would be all the parts laid out that I've cut and built and painted, ready to go bolt back in, just like I did the last video on this. Everything you see here can be unbolted and pulled out individually. So that's what I'm going to do with the new motor. I'm going to do the same thing, cut and bolt to where you can pull it all out. And I'll have it all laid out, and then I'll show you me assembling it all in and how it assembled and how it went in, like I did on the last video. But if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Get some more people to like, man. I've got like 95 or 96 subscribers or something like that. That's a friend of mine's got millions of subscribers. There's people out there that's got so many. A lot of y'all watch these videos, but you don't subscribe. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. It just helps me out so I can keep putting these videos out for y'all to continue watching them. But anyways, I'm sure y'all hear enough of that. That's why I don't say it at all, except for the very last point of the video. But y'all have a wonderful day, and hope y'all get to watch the next videos and enjoy them. Thank you for watching. Bye.